I think you saved my life, to be fair.
Just saying they would help was a big relief to me.
It's allowed me to sort of feel like a member of the human race again.
At Developing Health and Independence, we know that people can only achieve their potential if they have their basic needs met. That's why 6 years ago we set up Home Turf Lettings, our social lettings agency, which makes the private rented sector affordable and accessible to socially excluded people.
I was in a relationship and I decided to give up my place to move in with my ex-girlfriend, and after a couple of years of living together and stuff, things didn't work out, so I had nowhere else to live.
With my age, where I was living and working by the age of about 55, I was told, and it became apparent, that finding work at that age for Native peoples, as well as foreigners, become increasingly difficult.
So I started getting into trouble to the point where I was starting to do drugs, and then before I know it, I was basically homeless, had nowhere to go. Got arrested and then got put onto tag, so then I got to be put into different places to stay, like sofa surfing. Was told I wouldn't have to see my kids due to the fact of having nowhere safe to have them, and I just spiralled from there.
In the past 6 years, Home Turf Lettings has housed over 300 people in private rented sector accommodation. People like Claire, who was previously in a controlling relationship.
So I went to the council, but they had massive waiting lists, and because I was in Mum's house, even though it was on a sofa, they said I was adequately housed.
We had 4 or 5 of us in a 2-bedroom house, and when you have to get up to go to work, and it's quite difficult. And then luckily she got in touch with your charity, and that was just her saving grace, really. I think it truly saved her life. I know that sounds dramatic, but in the situation that she was in, you never knew what was going to happen.
If it's too hard to get away, you do go back. Yeah. I don't know what would have happened if I went back, because it was horrible.
We don't want any of our tenants to go back to square one. We want to help them build their resilience so that they always have a safe place to be where they can realise their aspirations.
What my next goal would be is to get a job. That's probably one of my main goals.
I want to work with kids, work as a nurse.
Within the next 6 months, I'm hoping to return to work.